Hi everyone, it's Remy and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna share with you how to shoot man-made structures within a landscape. So as you can see behind me, I am in the beautiful place of Lauterbrunnen here in Switzerland. This is a place which is fantastic and that looks like it's coming directly from a fairy tale. So I'm traveling in Switzerland, and as I'm going ahead in my trip, I am recording some videos. So probably at the time you're watching these videos, I'm not anymore in Switzerland, but still they are like pretty informative. So I hope this will help you. And in case you're also interested to watch other videos, then you can check out this link. And here is another video I recorded in Switzerland, which is definitely amazing and that I can only recommend you to watch. I'm gonna share with you some few tips about how to shoot man-made structures in landscapes. So, and what I have here mostly, these are some beautiful wooden houses called chalet here, and they are like placed usually perfectly to have them with the beautiful scenery on my background. And there are like a lot of opportunities around here. So I'm gonna share all of this with you, and hopefully you learn something and you enjoy watching this video. So let's get going. Actually, I am right now not really in Lauterbrunnen itself. I am on the village which is right on top of it, which is called Wengen, from which you can have like a top-down view directly into the valley. And trust me, this is just a wonderful place and a wonderful hike you can do as well to come until here. You can also take the train, which is a much easier way and much less tiring. Trust me, I took the hike and it's not very long, but it's very steep, so you can get really tired very quickly. And I'm just watching around because I see that the storm is coming and I can hear it a little bit, but it's not yet there. So I might just get lucky if it just don't come until here. But well, fingers crossed for now. Anyways, right now I am shooting with my wide angle, with my XF 10 to 24 millimeters. And I place myself a little bit above this chalet that you can see here, this wooden house here, which basically is on a hill that goes directly down towards the village. And this basically acts as a leading line, kind of a leading line, driving your eyes into the image, right into the valley, which is in front of us. And you can see here on the screen what I'm talking about. This is what I'm recording with this camera and the pictures I'm taking basically. And another thing that I'm doing is that there is, so this wooden house, and right at the bottom here, there is another wooden house, which basically helps to kind of create a sense of continuity into the picture. And it also compensates with the colors, because we have the red rooftops that basically contrasts a lot with the green colors of the grass. And by this, and following that way, we have a continuity that goes once again directly into the valley. So the first thing you need to remember here is like, use your wide angle lens. Try to place yourself a little bit above if you can, especially in those type of situations. And like, try to find a sense of continuity, maybe some patterns. In this case, the pattern are the colors of the rooftops. And yeah, that's good. That should be actually enough to create a wonderful effect. And try to balance your picture. As you can see here on the screen, the picture is fairly well balanced with the first wooden house, which is fairly imposing into the image. The second one much smaller, and then everything leading to the valley, which is appearing kind of impressive on the background. So try to find really a sense of balance in your image. That's something really important. Beautiful, isn't it? I'm afraid that the clouds are coming here, so I need to speed up a little bit. So let's continue this video and let's go for our next tip then. So I actually now moved about like 100 meters away from where I was before, and the view is like totally different. Of course, same mountains, same kind of houses, but totally different type of view. And I'm not sure if you can hear as well, but there are like some ships, if you can hear the bells. Usually you find them on cows here in Switzerland, but in this region they have more ships, and yeah, it's kind of fun. It brings a little bit of atmosphere, and you know you're in Switzerland when you hear that. And basically now I changed my lens. I'm using my XF 55, 18 to 55 millimeters, and what I'm doing now is that I am zooming in towards the house that you see on the background there, and basically I compress the perspectives so that the house look more impressive and the background looks more impressive too, and there are no real sense of there are no real sense of perspective basically in the image, and it creates an amazing atmosphere. And now as the storm is coming in, and most probably you can see the wind around me, the clouds are also kind of created all around the place, and it's just like creating an amazing atmosphere. I'm just a little bit scared that I'm gonna get very wet, but okay, I've got my all my raincoats and so on, so I should be safe. And another thing I am doing as well, another shot I took is so the previous one was shot at about 70 millimeters on full frame, 55 millimeters on APS-C, and another shot I took is at 18 millimeters on my APS-C, which is about 24 millimeters on full frame. And I can catch the path, so I guess you can see it. There is this path here that comes right until the one I'm working on basically. And by catching this path, it really creates a sense of depth in the image, and still catching the same kind of composition with the beautiful wooden house, the beautiful chalet on the background, and this path that leads the eye towards it. And then we've got the mountain on the background that creates like a really impressive effect. And actually, this is really amazing because this is how it really feels when you're here. I can guarantee you, like you see them probably small on my screen now, the mountains, but from my point of view, they're really impressive, really huge. And now with this atmosphere, with the storm coming in, I guess I'm gonna move back to the previous place and take a few more shots, because from there the atmosphere is just amazing. I was looking for this atmosphere earlier, and when I arrived here, it was pouring rain, and suddenly everything became like sunny, and I was like, okay, well, it has been pouring rain the whole day, and it has been like very a dramatic atmosphere the whole day. And well, now that I'm here, I don't get it, and luckily now it's coming back. I will just have to deal with the storm, but well, I can handle that, I'm sure. All right, I'll speak to you later, guys, and yeah, have fun watching the few pictures I'm showing you now. So I finally came back close to the place I was before, because the atmosphere has totally changed. Like, as you can see now, it's full of clouds. It's really dramatic. It's just wonderful. So I had to come back around here. I'm a little bit above so that I have a slightly different composition. And as you can see on my screen here, this is what I'm recording with the other camera. I basically shoot the valley, and I have right down there, I guess you can see it, like it's just sorry, here there is this this small chalet with this red rooftop that you can basically see directly on the green. It really contrasts with those colors, and it just like kind of dress a little bit the left hand side of the picture. And we do have the valley on the right hand side that kind of unfolds towards like not the infinite, but very far away. And with those clouds, oh my God, it's just wonderful. I was really hoping for those type of shots, and I'm really lucky because I got basically in like 1.5 hours two different atmospheres with two different colors, two different way of taking the pictures, and it's just amazing. I'm so amazed. It's just so cool. So yeah, that's one thing. When you're shooting, no matter if you're shooting with man-made structures or not, you just, if things change, there's no point of moving composition. Just take few compositions and repeat them as the weather changes around, and then you will be able to really have a lot of fun taking those different atmospheres. It's gonna be amazing, and it's exactly what's happening here. So I'm having like a lot of fun. Yeah. Ah, amazing. As you can see, I put my raincoat. It started raining a little bit, but luckily not too much. So I'm quite happy about it for now. And the weather seems to stabilize, so I don't think it will rain too much, which is rather positive. And one thing I wanted to do is to catch the whole village, or quite a bit of the village actually, which is down there. I guess you can see it on the camera, I hope so. Basically, you've got the valley, and right at the bottom there is the village. And I mean, as I wasn't too sure and I packed all my camera and stuff, I just started like using my phone to see if this could be a good shot or not. So I'm now using my wide angle, and I'm trying to see if maybe even using the fence, which is right in front. I guess you can see it. There is the fence and there's the path and the fence. Like if I could use this as a foreground, maybe that could be a good idea. Something that changes a little bit. I might try something with that. Otherwise, just shoot more like 35 millimeters, but more closer to the fence so that we don't see it, and just capture the grass in the valley. Actually, I think I prefer this shot better, but we will see. And also there is still the wooden house that there was over there, and maybe I could try to catch it in some ways. So maybe going a little bit wider, like using the path as well that creates a leading line and kind of an understanding of the whole scene. I'm gonna try, I think, to do some few stuff like this. I know there is another spot over there, but the thing I'm afraid is that I don't want to have too much of the village, because then it can also kind of denature a little bit the picture and the intention I have, because I really want to capture the landscape. If I have too much interference from the villages and from the houses and so on, that might just like look a little bit too much, and I want to kind of keep things minimalist as much as possible. And that's what I try to do in the shots before, with the wooden houses and just like few of them and stuff like that. And here I guess the quantity I can see at the bottom is just right. So I'm gonna do some few shots here, and I'm gonna share this with you, and hopefully you enjoy them. So I moved a little bit from the other place, and I tried to be a bit further and see if I could find something really different. And in the end, it's a kind of place which is amazing to photograph. It's really beautiful. As you can imagine, there is a great atmosphere, but in the end, it always feels like you're taking the same kind of pictures, because the wooden houses are always a little bit similar. And of course, the background scenery is also always a little bit similar. I think what really makes a big difference here is the light that you can get. Either you go for sunrise, sunset, you can get a great light, dramatic light like now. I'm actually very close to sunset, and I don't think I will have any amazing light. I will wait a little bit longer and see if anything happens, but I don't have a lot of hopes. I'm not sure if you can see, I mean, yeah, probably you can see it on me. I'm wearing my raincoat, and now it really started raining, so it's not a lot of rain, but still sufficient to hide the beautiful light from the sun for now. But who knows, it might change. The weather is changing very quickly here. And yeah, so actually I'm gonna show you now, I took some few other pictures which are not really related to that one, and that are like more of nature, and I shot them with my telephoto lens. because they are like beautiful clouds that creates amazing atmospheres around the pines, around the valley and so on, and it's just amazing. And I think you should also be able to see those kind of pictures that you can make, even though there is no man-made structures inside them. And guys, if you have any challenges in shooting man-made structures in landscape photography, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. That would be amazing. Maybe I can address this for you later on in another video. That would be great. And also, if you like my videos, if you like the tips I'm giving you and so on, then feel free to subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below, or even in the corner here. That would be amazing. And if you like this video in particular, then give me a thumbs up. That would be great. It helps me, and the YouTube algorithm is pushing me then my video a little more, so I've got a little more people watching my content, so that's really amazing. Thanks for that. And one more thing, guys, I don't know if you saw other video I made here in Switzerland, but the plan here is for me to produce to create sorry, a workshop in Switzerland and also in France in the mountains, and that will be kind of a glacier tour that will happen most probably in 2024. And if you guys are really interested to it, then you can check on my website below and subscribe to my newsletter, and you will be informed very quickly once the tour will be out with all the information. And if you subscribe to my newsletter, you might also get an interesting discount before everyone else. So hopefully you will subscribe, and maybe see you later. All right, ciao. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, that you learned something. I think the thing that should be remembered here are the fact that you can catch beautiful house or like man-made structures with landscape photography, and then try to find contrast in colors, try to find the right balance when you shoot your thing, try to find a subject that will really fit into its landscape. Of course, here we are in the mountains, so that's it. Sometimes it can be a bridge over a sea and so on, and there are like a lot of examples like this. Even a bridge in the mountains, there are like many of them. Everything can be a good addition, can create leading lines, and can be a very interesting subject. So I really encourage you to try this in your next photography session if you can. And in the meantime, I wish you good luck with your photography, and see you next week for new adventures.